Hey, Alan Friesen here. I'm here with Ryan and Vanessa, and we wanted to give you a cautionary tale about designating a minor beneficiary on your employee group plan. So when you enroll in a group plan, then you have to fill out a form, your name, your address, list who your dependents are. And then there's the part who's the beneficiary, which is the person who receives the proceeds if you pass away. So we've had situations where a minor beneficiary was named as the beneficiary, a minor person was named as a beneficiary, and it causes huge problems. If you have somebody who is going to be the trustee for that child, no big problem. But in most cases, you don't. So in the example we had earlier this year, this young woman, she was early 30s. She had named a previous common law partner as her beneficiary. No, a previous common law partner as the trustee of 2 minor children. She actually had 3 minor children, but 2 of them she indicated as a beneficiary, and then this previous common law partner as the trustee for that. So it was messy like crazy, because basically the family, her parents, didn't want him to get the money, and so they were concerned about that, but it's really not up to them. It's up to the individual in terms of who they want as a beneficiary. But then once we got that concluded that, well, this is just how it's going to be, then the next part is, well, who controls these funds and these assets for these kids? There was no trustee relationship formed. So then you have to kind of do that after the fact, which is really messy. What could have happened, this could have ended up going where it's a public trustee. Then you have basically a trustee from the government, from the provincial government, who is the one who doles out, oh, you need $150 for food, here you go, which would have been a real pain in the ass. So anyways, it was a challenge. So even if you had somebody you trust, you love, your sister, your brother, your whatever, that you could say, this is a beneficiary, I'm just going to name this person as the beneficiary, and they knew that their job was to look after your kids with that money, that would work. But naming a minor beneficiary without having the trustee locked down is a real challenge. If you run across these kind of situations, you want some advice with that, we would gladly help you. Do we have anything to add?
It's probably just a good reminder of just a regular adult thing to do is get a will, especially if you have kids.
Very good point. Yes, very good point. And further, to check your beneficiary designations if you've done it quite some time ago. The odd time we have where I had a friend, I knew him well, he died, and he had his ex-spouse as a beneficiary, and that was probably the last person he would want to have money go to. But he never changed it. We had a conversation about it, but he never changed it. So in the end, I had to give that check to his ex-spouse, which was not optimal. Anyways, check your beneficiary designations, and be very cautious if you're going to indicate a child as your beneficiary, because that could cause a lot of problems at the point you pass away. And otherwise, just don't pass away. Just stay alive. That'd be good. Okay, keep well. Thanks. What the hell does that say? Do you want to? Yes, I do want to end the live video.